Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we are playing with a mono-red Winds deck, which isn't as tight as a nice mono-red aggro, but it's got a lot of junk in the trunk that makes it interesting and fun. I have high hopes for this deck. Stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, as foretold by Nostradamus, Dr. Yukon Socket. Yes, thank you. Film before a live studio audience. Thank you so much. Yukon Socket. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing you to a deck I found over on the Aether Hub, hosted by the MTGA-Assistant-Meta called Mono Red Winds. According to their stats, this thing has a 54% chance of winning, and I'm hoping it will do better than that, because I love Mono Red, and Mono Red loves me, and we get together, we make a perfect company. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick look at the cards that are in this deck. Then we're going to go out and we're going to crush some hopes and dreams. All right, so what do we got here? We got a card I've never seen before called the Beamtown Beatstick. Where is this even from? I mean, it looks like it's coming from, what is it? Not Aftermath, but March of the Machines. Anyways, equipped a creature, gets +1/+0, and it has Menace, so you got plus and Menace. And whenever it deals damage to a player or a battle, you get a treasure token. So great. Little ramp action. Not terribly expensive. Looks good. Kumano, which does a point of damage. Makes your next creature that comes out get +1/+1. And then becomes a hasty 2/2. This guy's a hasty 1/2 with prowess. This is a hasty flyer that can come back from the graveyard. 2 points of damage and scry if it dealt damage to a player. Pump your creature. 2/2 and potentially can play a spell out of your graveyard. This one, when it's a 2/2 with haste, and when it dies, then you get to exile cards equal to the amount of damage dealt to this guy, and then play it until the end of your next turn. Furious Bellow is creature pump. This guy has trample and prowess, and then can have trample, ward 2, and prowess if you can transform them. We don't have any blue, so that'll cost you at least 2 life to do it, so it'll be 3 and 2 life to get the transform in. Well worth it. Well worth it. Lightning Strike does 3 points of damage. This is creature pump. Furnace Reins allows you to take one of their creatures and use it against them, and you have to give it back at the end of turn. But when it deals damage to a player or a battle, you get to create a treasure token. I won't say no to treasure tokens. Magmatic Sprinter helps to synergize with Jeskai Forge by putting oil counters onto it. Additional 2. So that means every time you cast the Magmatic Sprinter, this guy's going to go up by 2 oils, and then itself by its own points. So you'll be getting 3 on top of whatever it was before on the next turn, essentially. Squee comes out. When he attacks, you put out an additional 1/1 Goblin. This makes all your red and artifact creatures do an additional point of damage. And we got a hasty 3/2 for 3. If you happen to have 7 mana, you can play it as a 6/4 with haste. It's all good. It's just 24 regular lands looking all beautiful right there. All right, so what are we doing? We're just putting out the red aggro. We're pumping our dudes up like crazy as we can. We're hopefully getting out Jeskai Forge, getting it really swole with the Steroid Master Magmatic Sprinter. Maybe we have a nice Mechanized Warfare to give everything that extra edge. And before you can say Limity Snicket, your opponent's dead. Dead! All right, so before we go out and do our damage, let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Dear Black King Toxrill, who lives within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. All right, we're playing against Jhoebryn. Jhoebryn. Tons of red. Keep. No. Alright, let's go. Well, I guess we're not going to go crazy, are we? That's next turn, we'll go crazy. We'll go crazy next turn. Maybe get Squee out next turn. That Stolen Vitality is looking really good. Kill one of them. Alright, apparently this is what we're doing. Down to 10. Well, I'm thinking it's Squee. Nope, I don't need it. Down to 4. I'm going to tell you right now, Squee's coming out next turn. Well, that's just disappointing. I'll attack. Already got 5 in there. Good. So Squee's coming out next turn. And we win! Suck it, sucker fish! Alright, playing with LawbringerBen. Lawbringer. 2. Alright. Best Forge. Let's go crazy. I'll attack. Alright, 2. We'll bounce off you. Alright, I gotta get the Best Forge sharded. I gotta. Alright, so technically next turn we could kill it. I'm just planning on stealing it. Or I'll steal that. Alright, all in, Sonny Jim. Down to 9. Do you want to kill? We got 2. I got 1, so that's not going to do us any good. We're done. In turn. Alright, so he can do... He's got 11. He's got 8. Smoke, man. This guy is porking it out. Alright, so I only got 1 turn left. Alright, so my turn involves grabbing our pal's shoulder there. Taking it up. All in. No math! That looks all like 2 to me. That looks a lot like 2. Right to the face. Suck it, Golgari. Suck it. Alright, we're playing against BoomBoom. Pop, pop. 1 to 3. Your dude has no pants on, and he's got a naked butt. Alright, let's just face him off. Block it! Jump! Whatever, man. That is just kind of rude. Draw your card. Alright, let's see. We got 3 next turn. Furnace Reins is kind of something we steal at the end. Oh, God dang. Kami. Let's see. That's a 3-2 prototype with haste. You will not block it. You just make that Kami extra strong for me so that I can steal it and kill him with it. I would appreciate that. I would appreciate it. We'll pull out your map there, suckerfish. Alright, he's trying to even it out. Nope, blocks. We don't really have a lot going on there. Magmatic Sprinter is not going to help us out. That guy's got 3. That's not going to help. That's 2. Furnace Reins is pretty much it, but still, that only get us 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll get an additional out of the deal. Just do it. We'll take that action and put out the Feldon. Okay, so if this guy dies... until the end of my next turn. That means I get more cards to play with. No, don't seal it out, super jerk. It's not death that is being sealed from existence, and that is just wrong. Alright, just pretend that you don't need to defend at all. Just come in and attack me. There you go. Good job. What? And Mono Red wins! Mono Red wins! Victory! Alright, we're playing against CyberQuant. CyberQuant does everything a CyberQuant can't. Alright, 1. Alright, we got a bunch of 3s. That's good. We got a nice curve here, as they like to say. Couple little dudes. Not my favorite. Let's see who they pick off here. They could chump. They could chump somebody and kill it off. You gonna kill our poor Squee? There you go. Good job making a decision. 16. We gotta get a bunch in our graveyard before we can pull Squee back. Alright, Horatio, let's go for it. Let's see. We'll play with our pal, the Blitz. I'll attack. Down to 10. What are we shooting for here? 6 a turn? 2 in the graveyard, including Squee. Oh, what a super jerk. Everything's got haste. Down to 7. He's thinking, everyone. He's got a thought. Yeah. But I'm glad that we pulled it off the top. Hopefully we won't have yet another land. All attack. Right there. Go. No math! I mean, he's going to gain at least 2 out of the deal here. And so he's got 2. What do we got over here? 3, so we still need another 2 more. I don't think you can do it. I don't think you got what it takes. You're out. You lose a life. There you go. Good game. You have no mana left. There's nothing you can do. These 2 little dudes together will kill you. Yeah, what a stupid way for that to go. But all right, here we go. Right here. Go ahead. There we go. Victory! Alright, we're playing again. SpicyNeck. Keep. Oh, we're best forge. And a beatstick. Let's do with this beatstick. Equip 2. Oh, if you start countering me, I'll be space pissed. Okay, if he's playing real mono blue, he'll put out a mono blue card next. And he'll just sit there and do nothing with it. Alright, Delver with Secret. That's just almost as bad, but still, I appreciate it. Cool, at least I can get Burbast Forge out. Which I don't believe that he has the ability to deal with. We're lucky we get Mechanized Warfare out. I mean, everything we got in our hand is fantastic. We just got to keep him from countering that stuff. Alright, is he going to play what he's got? Or is he just going to let it go? He'll play what he's got. All right, you can jump in front of the Monastery Swiftspear with both you guys. You'll lose the Delver of Secrets, though. All right, so Mon Red's packed for everything it needs at this point. It's just going to get nothing but stronger and stronger and stronger. And you could bounce back the Swiftspear, but... everything is smoking. You never get stronger than 4 for your toughness. That's your problem. All right, so we're going to put you onto there. What does that do for you? 4-2? Nice. All right, all in. Can't block it. You can block that guy if you like, but still you'll die. Down to 0. SpicyNeck is dead. Victory. All right, so here we are with Mono Red wins. And man, I played 27 games with, 5 other decks before I got to this one tonight. I played deck after deck after deck. That stuff was supposed to be excellent. We pulled off the Platinum Mythic list. We were playing things that the MTGA assistant on Aether Hub said was above 50%. We were just getting slaughtered all night long. All night, just getting slaughtered. Then I just gave up. I said, you know what I really want to play? Urabrask Forge. That's why I want to play Urabrask Forge. So I did a quick search for Urabrask Forge. I found a deck called Mono Red Wins, and that's what we played. And you know what? It was fantastic. It was fantastic. You watched the videos. You saw what it did. It was 100% victories. 5 for 5, man. This deck was great. And this is like my beating heart right here. The only thing that's bad about it, not enough goblins, right? All right, so who was the MVP? The MVP of this deck. Let's take a look. Of course it was Urabrask Forge, but like, was there anybody else there to help out? I gotta say, Furnace Reins is so much fun. I really like Stolen Vitality. That was a fun card. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, it's going to be Urabrask Forge. You were my MVP. Reason why is just so many games, they really can't do anything about artifacts. You just get it out there, and it's an annuity that just keeps growing over time. You know, you play it for 3, you get your 1 straight out the door, and it just keeps getting bigger. That is what's so great about Urabrask Forge. And then you just play your rest of your deck around it while it continues to just, compact that interest, turn after turn after turn. And Urabrask Forge is so fantastic. All right, so was this deck competitive? I have a 100% win rate. Let me take a look to see what this deck said. Where did I pick it up from? It said it had a 54% one, so maybe I just got lucky. I got to tell you, though, it's not how good a deck is, it's how good a deck is for you. And this is Dr. Suckit brand cards just all over the place. So I think that this deck did better for me because this is my kind of deck. Let's see. Number 2, was this deck fun? Absolutely. My problem is that I love mono red aggro decks. Love them. But I can't sit there and play Swiftspear and Kumano and Phoenix Chick and Bloodthirsty Adversary every single night. I can't do it. This could just be the mono red, aggro channel. But and you watch me play those same cards every single night. But I hold back. I try to play something else. Like I told you, I played 27 other games tonight trying to play something else. And this is what we ended up with. This was the good deck. This was the thing that worked. Everything else sucked. Let me quick rundown of what I played tonight, trying to find something else. I did Bant Ramp. I did Golgari. I did Dimir Death, which was zombies. I mean, how could a 50+% win rate Dimir zombie deck not do well. I won 0 out of 4 matches on Theme Night. I played Urabrask Izzet. I played Izzet Control. Those things just nothing for me. They just got wiped off the board. So somehow mono red, man, 100%, and playing it was a joy. What was fantastic is that you had your dudes. They got bigger as you kind of played stuff. You're able to get in there with a number of great attacks. This guy, your Breast Forge, kept putting up bigger things. Magmatic Sprinter is great synergy with Urabrask Forge, Mechanized Warrior, giving everything that additional point of damage. You were coming in there fast, you were doing it hasty, and your guys were getting bigger. It was just such an amazing amount of performance from this deck. I love the fact that Stolen Vitality had so much damage it was dealing. It was just so good all the way across. Furnace Reins to wrap it all up. It's nothing but fun. If you hate red, then you'll hate this deck. If you like red, you will love this deck. All right, let's talk about interest. Was this deck interesting? And I'm going to say absolutely it was interesting. Why? Well, because it was pretty much mono red aggro, but we had Blitz Automation. Now, we have never played with this card. I mean, it's a prototype, and it's a red prototype, and I don't know why we've never played it, because I can tell you for 3/2 haste is good. I'm down with that. If I happen to have 7, I can have a 6/4 haste, even better. This guy is great in red decks. Why don't we see him? Because you can usually get, like a 2/2 for 2 out of Bloodthirsty Adversary. But I liked him. I thought he was perfectly fine. It was interesting seeing him. I liked it. I like the fact that Urabrask Forge is in here. Magmatic Sprinter. You're seeing Furnace Reins a lot. So it's coming down on the interesting. I love how this allows you to... They keep one guy out. And it's like, I'll defend against the red onslaught. It'll be fantastic. And maybe it's big. And then all of a sudden you're like, well, great. I'll just use him to join my onslaught. And that is so much fun. What else is great and interesting in this deck? We had Stolen Vitality and Antagonize. You don't really see the individual creature pump spells. There's a few out there. But yeah, I thought those were interesting additions. We got this Furious Bellow. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. This stuff, and also, was it the Beamtown Beatstick? I really didn't get a chance to put this thing do. It gives a menace and +1/+0. And whenever it deals damage to a player or battle creature. This is a great equipment. So yeah, I mean, this isn't mono red aggro. It's not, that has to be tight. It has to be efficient, and it's great. This one's a little sloppy. It's a little loose, but still, it is a winner. It is a winner big time. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap this up then. Was this deck competitive? Absolutely. Was this deck fun? I think so. Was this deck interesting? Yeah, totes my goats. So this is an A+ deck, which means by federal law, I must say to you, this deck is so choice. I would highly recommend you pick one up, should you have the means. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, screw you guys, I'm going home. Bye.